everything or nothing. Culture, identity, and our own experiences. We all stand before each other in a global competition with our might and our fight. We're here. We're ready. We're here and we're ready to give it everything that we've got. Ignorance. This is what you have when you prioritize getting such a pass. Opposition. Do you want to forget why you're here? All because of your skill, experiences, and your own past. A wonderful morning to my wonderful teammates, to the opposition, and of course to the adjudicator. My name is Yandre Franz E. Pautlaw, proudly representing the Philippine Global School, strongly disagreeing to the motion that the best way to reimagine the present is to forget the past. Now, before I move on to the summarization of my team's points, I would first like to note out some atrocities that the opposing team has stated. Let me start with your first speaker. They stated that people cannot grow if they choose to focus in the past. Well, people cannot grow without such an experience and such a past. We are all here because of everything we stood for. How dare you try to focus on stagnation when the only stagnation here is trying to reimagine the present without remembering why we're here in the first place. Now, I would like to rebut your second speaker. Your second speaker mentioned about traumatic experiences. Well, the motion doesn't only state traumatic experiences. It encompasses all of our past, all of our history. You mentioned that the past is traumatic and we should just forget about it. How can you talk about trauma when you just tell us to forget it? Opposition. Pick and choose your battles. Now, I would like to rebuttal your third speaker. We are not necessarily forgetting our past. If you're not forgetting all your past and only preserving it, you are still remembering your past. Are you trying to be funny? This completely clashes with all of your own points. Now, I would like to move on to your fourth speaker. Your fourth speaker mentioned that the past is trauma. We wouldn't have a world without sexism and racism. How are you so sure? Where are your citations? How are you sure that we wouldn't have a world full of sexism and racism when everything that is happening on our planet is the reason why we are here? Everything that is happening in our planet is because of us. Sexism and racism would still happen even if we only focused on reimagining the present. What type of present are you reimagining? Now, I would like to move on to the summarization of my team's point. The past is what brought us to the present. Countless moments that have brought us to where we are today, is living proof that we have to remember our past and able to reimagine our future. According to statistics, 84% of people who remember their past tend to grow and mature to move on to our present. Now, I would like to move on to the second point. How are we so sure? How will we even reimagine the present without our own past? Without our past? Without our experiences, the culture, the dances, the songs, everything that we've shown, even in our own scholars show. This is proof that we have our own experiences. Everything we've learned, everything we have, we use it in the present. In the motion, reimagining the present is talking about imagining a new lifestyle, as my first speaker said, which means that in order to reimagine our present, we must be able to remember and experience our past. If we disregard this and only focus on now, who benefits from this? Who benefits from such a status quo? Now, moving on to our third point, cultural context and diversity. We all stand at the heart of Bangkok. As scholars, individuals, and as people, disregarding our past and reimagining the present means that we are forgetting our own cultural context and diversity. Is this the type of past that you want to reimagine? Oh wait, I forgot. Your side has no past, since you are defending to reimagine the present, which shows how ignorant you are. Our own experiences, why we're here, shows why we need our present in order to reimagine our present. An opposition such as the affirmative wouldn't get that due to their ignorance and stagnation that they have mentioned. What does it say about us when we prioritize stagnation over diversity? What does it say about us when we forget our trauma that has helped us grow? What does it say about us when we try to reimagine our present without our past? You are cruel. We need our past to reach our present. Everything starts with our past. Remember that.